So what's new, Michael?
I'll give you a walkthrough because we're going to test fire this in 24 hours. We've been waiting for 3 weeks for a new cylinder of oxygen. So we've got the pressures that we need. So the modifications that have been done, this has all been replaced and modified to 4000 psi pressure hose. The electronics bay has been modified because I had a small overheating problem, and which was this voltage regulator. So now I've separated everything. We also had some vibration issues on the drive down there, some connection, so everything's glued in and hopefully we should be okay. I fitted a fan on there to keep a circulation of air, stop it overheating on a hot day. So that's all got the SD cards in and is ready to go. I've had to recalibrate everything because it was all calibrated to 650 psi, and now we're going to test everything at 1000 psi. The aluminium tanks that we tested, and we managed to put 1300 in. I'm not anticipating these 2mm aluminium tubes to rupture. And then we've got these graphite nozzles, which the throat diameter has been reduced from 20mm to 17mm. The radius is all properly worked out to so apparently if you have too sharp a transition from the internal angle to the external angle, the supersonic gases can be stripped from the surface area, which affects and ruins the propulsion. So they're all correct. I've not fitted any cowlings because I want to see exactly what's happening as it comes out, because they could have been interfering with it. So all in all, this should really go, and I'm anticipating about 600 kg of thrust. What else have we done? Oh, this setup is just because the weather at the moment it's so changeable that I need to work on here when things are stripped down. It's all been recalibrated, as I said, to 1000 psi. So now the 4 lights will be, first one will dink on at 200, 400, 600, 800, 900 psi will be relayed back to the control, and then 1000 will be relayed back also, and then we're ready to go. That's it really. My load cell is only rated to 500 kg, and I'm anticipating more than that. I think it will still be fine. Double checked the load cell. This hydraulic unit here and chain was connected up to the load cell, where I was able to pump up to about 350 kg of pressure on that load cell going that way, and we recorded with a computer that it was, the actual meter read 360 kg and the SD card was 6 kg out, which is nothing really. So I'm quite happy that it's recording accurately. What happened last time was we were going to throttle up and then throttle back down again after 6 seconds, build up oxygen pressure, and then reignite and throttle. While it was waiting for the tanks to fill up, our CO2 cooling system was supposed to operate. The radio transmitter, we seem to have an intermittent fault on there, failed to cool the chambers down, and then because it was standing we got all kinds of issues that the heat migrated up through the pipes. That won't happen this time because I'm anticipating at 1000 psi of oxygen going in. I think we'll burn this fuel up in probably 3 or 4 seconds. We're going for one burn. I want to see now the maximum thrust that can be achieved with this setup, and I want to see good thrust out here. I want to see it going over half a ton of thrust, and then I'm happy with that. And then the next test that we do after that will be we'll change the fuel.
So we're just going to go to see the capabilities of the setup as it is.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
capabilities of the oxygen
Yeah,
and make sure that everything stands up to the pressures that you're looking to achieve.
exactly. Yeah. So it's a big leap from 650 psi to 1000 psi, but I think the system I've got placed here should deal with it.
Oh, good luck. We'll see you on the launch.
Yeah.